Welcome. My name is Newman García, and I'll be reading your energy today. Let's begin with a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Hold it. Exhale, soft sigh out of your mouth. Just relax. Allow your nervous system to calm as we begin tuning in to whatever spirit wants to tell you. Opening yourself to receive and always expecting the best. Just have clear chords here, helping me to be a clear channel to communicate exactly what you need to hear in this present now moment. We'll begin with an oracle card from my Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle deck. And let's see what's going on. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Emergence. Wow, what a beautiful card. You have been reborn. You're emerging from the depth of darkness that you have gone through recently. That's the energy I'm picking up from this card for sure. And you're spreading your wings. You're ready to fly. You're ready to bloom. You have grown roots strong and stable into the darkness. And you've shot a stalk up high to the sky. The buds are all there and they're beginning to open. You are emerging into this next season of your life, and it is going to be absolutely indescribably beautiful because you've discovered your own beauty within, is what I'm hearing. Let's get some tarot. This is a great start to the reading. Let's see what's going on here. The Hanged Man. You have a new perspective on life. You have emerged from the depths of darkness within yourself. You probably have just come out of a pretty intense hermit season in your life, where you separated from many that you know. In fact, maybe even the version of you a handful of years ago would not recognize the version of you now at all, because you've gone into the depths of darkness in order to come out and emerge the butterfly. You've gone through your metamorphosis. That's what the wings are. And right before this, I was just dancing to some music and staring at these pieces of art that I made where I cut butterflies out of a book and pasted them, very inner child artwork. But I was just staring at them, dancing. They were dancing with me. So that's what's happened. You have gone through your metamorphosis. I knew that that would be relevant. And through that metamorphosis, through the darkness that you went through in your cocoon phase, through observing all that you are, you have a new perspective on life. You're able to walk on this planet steady, bright, and recognize that everything is always in perfect balance, and you have entered the balance of the light. Let's see what else we have here. The wheels are turning. Wheel of Fortune. This is your season. This is the time for you to embody your truth, to shine your light, to share your newfound perspective that you found in your hermit phase, in the privacy of your own soul. that then you take out into the world in whatever you do. It doesn't matter if you're reading energy like me or doing your day job. Maybe you're an engineer, very logical, straightforward, but you bring in this new sense of awareness to your team. And the tide's turned, the wheel has turned. Your fortune is now. Your gift is this new perspective that you've gained. And yes, all of the material objects that you desire are on the horizon, and I get the feeling that you are so supremely satisfied with the present moment now, regardless if the circumstances are exactly what you perceive that you prefer. You've kind of shed that. You've shed that darkness, that belief that you need certain things to feel a certain way, and your fortune is this waking up every day. Right after I danced, I mean, it was fun. I released so much energy within my being, and I said, thank you, God, for that gift. And that was it. It was music playing and like a first grader cut out butterfly pictures and put them on a canvas. Artwork. I mean, it doesn't have to be what you might have thought it needed to be. It's just expressing itself. Everything that we want is for the feeling of it, and you know that. Everything we want is for the experience. It's not for the accumulation of items, because you know that you're safe. Let's see what else. Queen of Discs. You have activated and opened up your divine feminine receptivity. This is a theme in all of the recent readings that I've done, because that's what's happening across humanity as a collective. We're waking up to realizing, hold on a second. What is the point in striving and working so hard towards goals whenever once you achieve it, it's the baseline for the next? And the only reason I want it is because I believe that I will feel better in the having of it, and you will if you enjoy the process. If you enjoy the process. Because the process is your indicator of how you will receive the outcome. Queen of Discs, sitting back on her throne, very confidently watching over her crop, knowing that it will gestate into the most delicious harvest that she's ever received, without her having to work hard. It doesn't mean she sits there the entire time and just watches. It means she takes aligned action. She's not rushing. That's really a big part of your new perspective. You realize, wait, there's no rush. Things are always changing. It's my life to live, and there are as many worlds on this planet as there are perspectives, as there are humans. So I'm going to choose to live in the one of ease. I'm going to choose to emerge like the butterfly. I think most butterflies only live for a couple of weeks. What do? They go and pollinate flowers, and they venture around, and they enjoy their life. They're not concerned about they have no concept of our time. And that's really a big, this could be considered a time wheel. Your perception of time has shifted dramatically through this cocoon phase and through your emergence. You realize that time is vastly irrelevant in your ability to enjoy, and that it could take 10 years for your harvest to manifest. It's not going to with this fortune card, but it could. And you wouldn't care, because you would be so satisfied in the process, because you realize that is why you're here in this time and space, from the perspective of your human physical vessel that you see in the mirror every day of your life. You chose this experience for the pleasure of the processes. Manifestation speed is increasing. I mean, I think of Amazon. My husband loves some Amazon, how it delivers so rapidly. That is just a reflection of our consciousness awaking to our creative power and how fast things can move. And so it makes logical sense that things will continue moving faster. Momentum picks up. It's simply physics. Can you stay steady and enjoy the delicious details of each moment in recognition that every desire will manifest, and the root of that desire is the feeling of it, and you can manifest that feeling here and now, which is your new perspective and your true fortune. Because when you achieve that level of consciousness, you are the butterfly, and you're beautiful because you're floating around freely. You're not tethered. You're not holding on baggage. The butterfly doesn't take the cocoon with him. He flies freely, openly. He recognizes how that served him so well and goes about his day. You have learned the art of detachment, the art of letting go in order to allow in, the art of allowing each present moment. You will still get your material manifestations, and you will appreciate them on a level that you never thought was possible. You won't constantly be wanting new. You'll start learning that taking care of what you have is immensely more satisfying than constantly getting new. It's like any long-term relationship. I've been with my now husband for 4 years, 4.5. My previous relationship was 8 or 10, something like that, a while. And the key to any successful relationship, whether it's with yourself, with a partner, with a crop that you're waiting on the harvest, a project, is appreciating the newness of it in each day. And when you can hone a new perspective with this hanged man, of recognizing that each new day is new, and that your power is in the perception that you create, then you are the most beautiful butterfly in the world because you wake up like a child. What's going to happen today? You don't pull in the baggage of the stories from yesterday. Unless they're fun and add to it, right? You don't pull in the drama, the trauma. You're done with it. Okay, let's get another card. I kind of went on with that one, but it was coming through. You're on the fool's journey. The journey of saying, I have emerged as a new creature. I have emerged as a butterfly. I can fly now. I have a completely new perspective with this hanged man. And my fortune is the gift of each present now moment. Wheel of Fortune. And so I'm going to nurture every relationship I have with everything that I value here and now. Something that might be beneficial to you is something that I've done over the last handful of years, but really recently, I set a reminder on my phone of 5 things, 5 priorities. My health, first and foremost, and for every human on this planet, that is your number 1 priority. For you cannot give to anyone from a cup that is not full, and your health is how you fill the cup. And then the rest are up to you. For me, it's my husband. I did H's. My husband, my hound, Duke, my house, my home, and my hobbies. I consider this my hobby. It is my career, and so is teaching yoga. If you haven't seen my other channel, Newman Flows. But having those 5 things, they pop up 3 times a day on my phone just to center me, just to bring me back to the present of, is what I'm doing in alignment with these things? Am I tending to the garden? because the fool goes for it. And so you might be experiencing a lot of energy. We're on the horizon of this Lionsgate portal. The peak is 8-8. And so it's a matter of honing your focus from this new perspective. You're allowed to look and touch and feel and play and do whatever you want. But something is calling me to say, set your priorities and have no more than 5. One can have many things under it, but have no more than 5, so that way it's easy to remember. Just something coming through. Ace of Cups. This is your heart center seed. Your emotional satisfaction. The beginning of this new perspective. This new way of being in your life. You've emerged as a beautiful butterfly, and I'm not kidding at all. You are beautiful. There are people noticing you everywhere that you go. You have a smile on your face, and even when you don't, you have this effortless radiance about you. The way that you walk, it's like you're ice skating. The way that you speak, it's so effortless and confident without trying to convince anyone. It comes from a place of knowing. You have emerged from the darkest of depths within your cocoon phase, and you are now this beautiful, radiant butterfly, unique among the universe, with your newfound perspective, and you are relishing in the fortune of this present moment, here and now. You're tending to the things that are most important to you with fun, curiosity, exploration. You know that you have everything. You're just embodying this effortless creation because you've activated your divine feminine. Your heart center is full. This is the seed that begins everything within this next emotional journey phase. You've reached the depths of your emotions, and now it's time to ride the wave to the peak again. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about, I'm not even going to say that. Just keep going. Okay, let's pull one more tarot and then we'll, Queen of Swords. You know the truth. You know the truth. And the truth is love, unconditional love for yourself and thus then all others, which means, we talked about the 5 priorities, your health is number 1. And you will not sacrifice your health, which physical health is a direct reflection of mental and spiritual health always. You don't have something physically manifest that's wrong, that's perceived as wrong or dis-ease, uncomfortable, unless there's some sort of emotion going on. You cut the head off of any relationship that rocks your sense of peace. You're done with the drama. You're done with the trauma. You've moved on to this new perspective and you're flying high above it because you went through the depths of darkness and you realize every being on this planet has the same ability to achieve their heart's desire. Ace of Cups. Their heart's desire through the power of their focused thought, through the power of calming their mind, through the power of choosing priorities to focus on, and you've done it because you are incredible. Let's pull an oracle card. Interesting. You did it through, this card says searching. I don't know if it's Rumi that said it or many poets, but what you are seeking is seeking you, and you have found yourself. I have chills. You have found yourself. You love yourself. You know that you created yourself and that you continue to create yourself in each now moment. You know the key to longevity of satisfaction, which is chosen focus in the direction of things wanted through the creation of your perception. You love your story. This message comes through a lot lately. You love your story. You love your story. It took some digging to figure out, who am I? Why did I choose? At one point, you knew, okay, I chose this. I get it. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on one second. Maybe that's just drink more water. You probably drank a lot of water on this phase. Many of you have gone through your sobriety journey, and you did it in your own way. Your own way. You let go of that. That was a big part of the search. To find yourself, you had to detoxify your system from any sort of drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. And if you haven't done that, this is your sign. You don't need it. It's an old story that cannot go with you into the future. You don't need anything besides your own focus on well-being. Everything else is just a permission slip to feel a certain way. And that is the truth that you have found. That's the truth. Let's pull one more. Because you've opened your heart chakra. And when you open your heart chakra, that's when your intuition really clicks. Your third eye helps you to visualize. Crown is really open to spiritual guidance, but your heart must be open in order for your intuition to really lock in. Your mind-heart coherence is on point. Check out my last video, Your Chakras Have Been Opened. This is definitely a continuation of that. You know who you are, and you have emerged into this beautiful, radiant butterfly. I guess I can hold these a little closer so you can actually see them. You know who you are. You searched, and you found the truth and opened up your heart chakra. That's the message. Your fortune is the new perspective in the present moment. I feel really soft, peaceful energy with this reading. This emergence was maybe dramatic at first, but now you know how to fly. At first, you didn't know what to do with the wings. What are these things? How do I go about my day? I was a caterpillar, and then I went into the depths of this darkness, and it was scary as hell, and I didn't know that I would make it out, but I kept moving forward. And now I have emerged into this beautiful butterfly. What now? And the answer is just to have fun, to let go, to enjoy flight, to embody your truth, to relish in the deliciousness of each new perspective. Because in your caterpillar phase, you might have rushed a bit. And in the darkness, you wanted out so many times, but you still had a bit more to learn. You're out now. You're free. You're ready. It's time. Emerge. Fly around. Take your time on each flower. There's always going to be another. There's no rush. Enjoy your gift of the present and watch how your story unfolds with effortless embodiment. That's the message. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. If you're interested in a private reading, I recently opened up my calendar for those. I'll not schedule an appointment, but you'll submit a question or something that you'd like to speak about, and I'll send you a video just like this, personalized to you. The link is in the description and on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'll speak with you next time. Namaste.